this is not gonna be a podcast because I wouldn't know what to do myself apart from well, like I said, I'm in public. But this is gonna be talk about stuff that I care about. So nerdy stuff, and then some stuff like Sydney Sweeney being single. I was gonna say pregnant. That'd be very disappointing. She's pregnant, but she's single. You know how lucky I am. She's actually single. I mean, people like me can dream about getting her. All right. Let's start off with first of all, topic uno numero. Wrong way. Numero uno. Hypothetical. I'm gonna try and do this because one of my favorite podcasts in the world called Flagrant. They do something called, well, they used to do it. They don't do it as much anymore. Feelings, no facts. And if you're watching this, facts don't really matter to me, and they shouldn't really matter to you when it comes to life in general. Just live it based on feelings. Don't think a lot of actually facts are really important, but when you're listening to me, if anyone is listening to me, just feel, don't think. Right, hypothetical for the month. Right, next. I was talking to my brothers about this. I've got two brothers in it, and let's just say they weren't really responsive. I asked them, for 1 million, would you sit on a metal, like a metal pole or rod? Now, it could be the width of your finger, but it's a long, you've got to sit on it for like, let's say you sit on it for like 10 seconds. For 1 million? Like, let's talk about this actually. Think about that. Wait for a second. Oh, Lord. For 1 million? Bro, like, even 100k, I'd be like, it's a metal rod in it. It's like, you see this finger? You can see it. That's how wide it'd be in the size of it. And just extend it. It's a long metal pole. You sit on it, quickly you sit on it. Now, you sit on it, of course, and you want to, you know, now to get that kind of sus territory. It's not, you're not being sus, but it's kind of sus. You get me? Now, for 1 million, fam? Even 100k, I'd be like, alright, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds? You couldn't sit on it for 5 seconds? You don't deserve 1 million or 100k if you can't sit on it for 5 seconds. 100k 5 seconds for a metal pole, brother. Shout out to Max Holloway, brother. Come on now. I'll probably do them for free. No, I'm joking. Nah, but for 100k, if you're not doing it, I'm questioning you, bro. For 1 million, that's the initial hypothetical. For 1 million, would you sit on it, bro? For 1 million, why wouldn't you sit on it? For 1 million, just take a minute, think. 1 million, bro. People out here do way worse. They sell drugs for a 10. You wouldn't sit on a metal pole for 1 million? Okay, let's even increase it. Let's think about it a second. Okay, sure, you don't want to do it for 1 million. You don't have your life in priorities, clearly, if you want to sit on it for 1 million. 5 seconds on a metal pole. Nah, sure. It's very sus, but it's still 1 million. Alright, now let's talk about it. 5 million? 30 seconds? Fam. 1 million. No, 5 million. 30 seconds on a metal pole. Like that? Bro, you know what I would do for... Come on. No. Bro. 5 millions sitting on a metal pole the size of my finger. Pointing finger, of course. Maybe even pinky. Pinky's light work. Not light work. Not that I've ever... But, I would never... No. Pointing finger. Your pointing finger. The metal pole. 1 meter long. You sit on it. 1 meter's quite long, but yeah. I'd do it for 5 million. 30 seconds. Fam. If you wouldn't even do it for 1 billion... Brother, at a certain point, it's an investment, bro. You're an athlete. You're an athlete. Let's talk about it, though. You're an athlete. Now, well then, I guess the question. Now, our hookers athlete, our corn stars athletes, in certain categories, people might consider them. I wouldn't consider them. I'd say that's quite immoral, but they might be considered athletes. High endurance, long stamina. You get what I'm trying to say, innit? I'm 19, but I look like I'm 35. That's how old I look. Damn. But for 5 million, would I sit on a metal pole? The size of my pointing finger? 3 meters long? Yeah, I would. And if you wouldn't, you should really, question your priorities. 5 million, bro. It's 5 million, bro. I don't have... 100k, fam. 100k? Let me come closer. 100k? Brother. 100k, you wouldn't do it? Bro, what are you doing with your life right now? 100k, fam. 100k, you wouldn't sit on a metal pole. 3, 5 seconds. You don't deserve money in your life. You deserve to be broke at that point. Bro, 100k. 5 seconds. Do you know anyone in the world that's making 100k in 5 seconds? Elon, Jeff. Yeah, they're billionaires. Think long term, brother. Think long term. Well, I wouldn't know, no, but that's gay. That's a 100k, fam. Right, you see how I went from 1 million to 100k, and I was like, alright, okay, let's talk about 5 million, and then I went back to 100k. Bro, you can't. I don't really need convincing when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'd do it. 5 million, whatever. Yo, Carla, let's talk about this second. Yo, Puerto Ricans, what are you guys doing with your life? I'm in England, innit? So we don't really have any Puerto Ricans because, well, they haven't really immigrated to England. They can immigrate to America, but the stereotype is that a lot of Puerto Rican males who are quite masculine. I'm gonna put quotation marks because some of y'all are zesty, but majority of the times they're masculine, innit? Why are they always dog breeders? And if you know what a dog breeder does, a lot of times they jerk off the dog to get their jizz, and then they reproduce that population of dogs. Like, what's with that, bro? That's yours. That's at a certain point, aren't you a glorified hooker? Hear me out. Aren't Puerto Rican men who are dog breeders, or just dog breeders in general, aren't y'all hookers when you think about it? You're getting paid to jerk off a dog so that they can reproduce. Are you not a glorified hooker? Oh, it's a dog, innit? It's a dog, but yeah. Yo, you jerk off anyone for money, you're a hooker. So, dog breeders, hookers. Think about it. Dog breeders, hookers. Why for that? Why? Also, do you need a degree to be? Yo, that's a real question, you know. Do you think you need a degree to become a dog breeder? Nah, it's just moving your wrists, isn't it? Or that, yeah. Also, they have machines. You help them with the other female dogs. But nah, you see, this is what's wrong with today's society as well. Imagine you probably do need a degree to become a dog breeder. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Like, anyone can become a dog breeder at that point. Why need a degree for that? I don't know. This is what's wrong with today's society, by the way. I'm not gonna go political. Shout out Bryce Mitchell, nigga. Stay on what do they call that stuff? Stay on your program, bro. Stop diverting. That nigga is a wild boy. Conspiracy theory. Bro thinks the Earth's flat. Bro could beat my ass, but if you think the Earth's flat, you are wilding. You're wilding. The Earth's not flat. Someone I know recently said, "Oh, of course the Earth's flat." And I was like, what do you mean, of course? What? I was like, how have I known you for this long and you believe the Earth's flat and I never knew this about you? It's like, I was judging myself low key, like, how am I associated with this? The Earth's flat believer. Like, bro, why don't you get a laser, point it, and then why don't you try and point it to someone you know on the other side of the world and see if they receive it? Now, this is assuming the Earth's this level. But even if you're like on the ocean, I'm assuming if you got a laser and you point it and you switched it on and went straight, it's, light doesn't bend. It could, you know what? Some of these SO offenders, SA offenders. Oh, that's my name. I should have said that, but you know what I mean, innit? Sound like I was rapping. That's kind of wild, though. Yeah, depends, though, innit? Oh, your boy's out here looking wild. Yeah, but if you believe the Earth's flat, the education system has failed you. It really has. What do you think? Do you think people out there definitely believe that no human went to space? Oh, actually, let's talk about something. I've got a topic planned out after this, but let's talk about this for a second. If you get in a submarine and if you go in a submarine and then you drown or you sink, which is kind of wild because isn't the whole purpose of a submarine to technically sink? You meant to go underwater, but forget about that. Well, no, you can't forget about that, but you know what I mean, innit? If you enter a submarine and then you die, you deserve it. You deserve it. Why? Why would you get a submarine? You're paying to sink. There's like people out there who go skydiving. You deserve it. You deserve to fall. Not like you deserve to fall, but you deserve it. At a certain point, it's like, what's the best case outcome? What's the best case outcome of jumping out of an airplane? You land on the ground. I'm sorry, weren't you there in the first place? If you land badly while jumping out of an airplane, you deserve it. You can't convince me otherwise. You deserve it, fam. Think about it. Why would you jump out of an airplane? Now that being said, 100K to jump out of an airplane, I'll probably do it. So, you know, a bit hypocritical, but at the same time, it's like, why would you? That's actually, I'm getting angry thinking right now. It's like, people, people go base jumping. What? Why for that? Oh, I love it. I get a thrill. Do drugs. Do drugs. Same level of survival, I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't be surprised if you got a high survival rate with clean drugs, of course, not including fentanyl. That I would never do drugs, you know, Christian, but, you know. Like, why would you go base jumping? Like, for what? Who does it benefit? Society? No. Oh, I get a thrill. Actually, let's talk about it. White people, what you're doing. I'm telling you, the only person, I'm telling you, the first person to think, what would you like to jump out of an airplane? White person. Why? Why would you want to know? I'm telling you, the first people to go on a submarine, white people. You not like living? I don't believe in privilege. Let's assume it's white privilege. Use it for something better. Let's talk about it though. Use it for something better. Jumping out of airplanes. For what? Going underwater. Sinking on purpose. Oh, you control sinking. What? And then you complain about dying. Oh, remember those billionaires who went underwater? Pakistani. Yuck. I'm joking. Shout out my Pakistanis. Imran Khan. Shout out to my Indians as well. I know you're all hating, beefing. Shout out Kashmir. Keep up the beef. But it was like a Pakistani billionaire and his son. They went underwater. For what? With the British guy is also the owner of the submarine company, went underwater with them. I never would say you deserve to die. But fam, why are you going underwater? Let's talk about this, so let's really seriously talk about this. Like, what for? What for? I want to go see the Titanic. You want to go sink in order to go see something that sunk, so you could see people who died in a ship that sunk. Like, and then the recent people in Egypt who sunk as well. Did you not learn? Did you not learn? If billionaires are dying out here, do you think your life's more important than a billionaire? You don't think a billionaire would have spent more money to check if his life's not at risk? And then you thought, I'm smarter than a billionaire. You deserve it. You deserve it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You deserve it. Fam, for what? Why are you going down there? Nah, bro, you go on a submarine. I'll pray for your life. But at the same time, if you die, I'm not going to be like, what? How did he die? Woo. What do you mean, how did he die? Bro jumped in the water and then chose not to come back up. Oh, but he didn't choose it. Yeah, you did. The moment you choose to go underwater, you take in the choice of not coming back up. You're objectively choosing, oh, there is a risk of me not coming back up. And we're going to be like, but everything has a risk of death. You're right. But if I go underwater, what purpose does it serve? If I jump out of an airplane, what's the purpose? So I can land on the ground? I'm sorry, I could just start off at the ground. Why would I want to jump out of an airplane to come back where I started? At least if I'm going in a car, which I probably have a higher risk of dying, let's say, for example, I'm still going from point A to point B. I'm not going from A to A. But what? You choose to go on an airplane, jump off it, and then land back at point A. Forget these people. Alright, topic numero uno. Let's talk about something else, because I'm starting to get angry. I don't know how we landed on the submarine stuff, but, I don't know how I landed on it, for sure. Oh, Sweeney. Bro, my mummy is my mum. But Sweeney, bro, she El Madre. Is El Madre the mother? Yeah, she El Madre, bro. El Madre. She is the mummies. She got those Juggernauts. She got those heavies. She's got those badums. She's bad, fam. You know the movie Anyone But You, starring Glenn Powell? I saw that in the cinema like 10 times, bro. I'm an incel. I'm not an incel. Objectively, 10 times. No, I didn't see 10 times. I probably saw it 6, 7. I saw it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's actually a really fun movie. Glenn Powell, shout out Glenn Powell. You're the guy. Go in Texas. Is that how they do it? Oh, it feels very sassy, you know. No, I'm not doing that. But shout out Texas. Yeah, nice. But she's single. Her man, by the way, looked like a Persian. Shout out to my Persians out there, bro. You all look like Jews as well. I'm not gonna lie. Persians and Jews are identical. Her man, he looked like a Persian. They broke off. They had an engagement. They were engaged for like 7 years. Then the engagement got cancelled and the relationship got cancelled. And then straight away you see her with Glenn Powell. Yo, Glenn Powell. Take your chance, bro. Take your chance. Not all of us in life have the same chance as you. Take your chance, brother. Take your chance, brother. Take your chance. Bro, Sydney Sweeney, if you're seeing this. Hello. You know, even in front of a camera, I ain't got no riz. I don't have riz. I just have the truth. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gives only one begotten son, whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. That's the truth. Also, Sydney Sweeney, hi. I know you're single, so my phone number is 07888183962. I'm gonna bleep that out because that's crazy. I'm not gonna send that out to the public, but yeah. Hello, Sydney Sweeney. Hello. Alright. If she makes it to a Marvel movie, a real one, not Madam Web. What? Yo, I'll talk about that soon in probably another video. Why? Why did Sony spend not billions, a couple $100 million on that horrible piece of art? Did Dakota Johnson know she's bad, but why would anyone go watch that? Ask me why I watched it. Because Marvel have me on a stronghold, and it was made by Sony. And I still went to go watch it. That's how bad the movie was. Shout out Craven the Hunter, Aaron Taylor Johnson, whatever his name is. That movie was not it. I hope he got paid bread, but that movie was not it. But yeah, Madam Web, what a horrible movie. So let's talk about Marvel. Sydney Sweeney joined a Marvel movie, a real one. I can imagine her being Gwen Stacy with heavy. She already got a blonde hair in it, so yeah. Let's talk about Marvel. I think this week is CinemaCon. Only celebrities get to go there, so we didn't make it in life. But this week they also announced the Avengers Doomsday Cast. Well, part of it. Weirdly enough, what's it called? I'm holding my chest. I'm gonna get my phone out, innit? What's he called? What are they called? Yeah, what's that person called? They did this whole video. So yeah, when announcing the cast for Avengers Doomsday, or at least partial cast, because Robert Downey Jr. commented saying there's still more to come or whatever. It was like a 12-hour live stream. Oh no, it was like a 12-minute per name, and it was like a 6-hour live stream. Why? Why? Bro, you could have done like compilation clips of the characters you were gonna announce. Of like their best moments in whatever movie they were in. Like for what? And I guess there were certain characters that might not have in the movie. I don't know, everyone here's had their own live action movie. It's from Doctor Doom, I guess, but he was the last one. So but bro, 12-minute per name? Marvel still has a stronghold on society, bro. 274 million across all platform views. Marvel still has a stronghold on society, bro. The cast list: Ant-Man, Shang-Chi, Loki, Sentry. Oh wait, so it's Paul Rudd, Simu Liu, Tommy Hiddleston, Lois Pullman, Sentry, aka Bob from Phoenix. I think his name was Phoenix. No, that's the girl. But that's her wingman. Yeah, so the main ones that was like talked about really were the main ones that were talked about was the X-Men cast, bro. So we're getting back Black Panther. Oh no, man, that's a Latiwo. I've heard. I can't pronounce names, bro. Nemo's returning. Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal. We knew about this. Johnny Storm, Joseph Quinn, Red Guardian, David Harbour. He's a daddy, but I'm not my daddy. Batman, I would believe that. Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom. Eben Moss Backrun, aka what's his name? He was in the Punisher. I think his name was Q or whatever. He's in it as a thing. So the X-Men cast was Professor X, Patrick Stewart, Alan Cumming, Nightcrawler. By the way, what a sick scene they have of Nightcrawler in what's that movie called? Was it X2 or X-Men? That Nightcrawler scene in White House. Fire! It was so sick. What else? Mystique, Rebecca Romijn. Can't say the name. Cyclops, James Marsden, aka no, I don't know what other project. He's in Paradise and Sonic. I don't say Sonic. Kelsey Grammer. The OG Beast, I'm guessing, because I don't know who that person is. Oh, how do you not know? How do you not know you're a real fan? Okay. Touch grass. I can't lie. Avengers Doomsday, a lot of the marketing on that movie is really dependent on nostalgia. And I'm not against it, 'cause I'm still gonna go watch it. I'm not gonna criticize it, but I mean, I'm gonna criticize the promotion of it. Like, the entire promotion of this movie is literally nostalgia based. And nostalgia is good, but the entire movie is nostalgia based. So then, if the movie's not nostalgia, if the movie doesn't have a nostalgia feel to it, people are gonna criticize it. I don't know. They're spending like 475 million on it. 475 million, $500 million. You know how many, bro? Bro, that's bigger. That's crazy. 475 million on that movie, bro. $500 million, bro. If the CGI is like Black Widow, if the CGI is like Black Widow, I'm gonna laugh, bro. The CGI on Black Widow was bad, by the way. If you don't know, it was really bad. Like, I would be disappointed if it was like if I had that CGI on my video. I'm lying. I don't know why I said that. I'd just be disappointed. Yeah, if I had CGI of that on my video, it'd be sick. They spent 200 million on that movie. Of course, it'd be sick. But they spent 200 million on a movie with bad CGI for the movie in comparison to the size of the budget. There, I got it. So it's pretty sad. Spider-Man's not in Doomsday. What are you doing? Like, how is Spider-Man not in Doomsday? What are you doing? Like, you bring Spider-Man in, of course. He's not in Doomsday because he's in Spider-Man 4. For the name of it already. A New Day, I think that's what it's called. So apparently that'll be taking place during the events of Avengers Doomsday, so he won't be part of it. How can you can't not have Spider-Man in it? He's like the biggest character as of right now in Marvel Universe. So the fact that he's not in it is kind of wild. Oh, apparently today they're going to show a 5-minute clip of Superman the movie in CinemaCon. How do people go to CinemaCon? That's a real question. Like, do you have to get invited? Can you buy a ticket? Because they get to see like full clips of movies out there. I don't know. Well, I'm not famous enough to go there, so I probably won't ever. But you know, we'll keep on trying. We may be. Bro, I'm just thinking now. 400k, you want to sit on a metal pole, bro? 5 milli? 10 bill? Yeah, 10 bill? I'm jumping on a tank, bro. 10 billion? I'm jumping on a metal pole, bro. Face forward. Wouldn't, bro. What? But it hurts my bum bum. Life hurts. 10 billion? I'll let it hurt a bit more. Maybe more in certain places. You get me? But like, you seen that comedian in what's it called? The comedian in India who got like imprisoned for making a joke saying, "If your mum was I can't joke, but you need to search up." It's wild. It's a hilarious joke. But I mean, in India you can't do those kind of jokes because bunch of bosses. Oh, let's talk about Spider-Man quickly before I have to. 3. Let's talk about Spider-Man. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse has a confirmed year date, 2027. Why is my camera lens going like all fuzzy? The release date for Spider-Man 2027, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse is 2027. 2027, fam, bro. Like, actually think about it. 2027 is crazy. No movie should be like, bro. It was meant to be released in 2024. Think about that. A 3-year delay. That's wild, bro. The time they've. A 3-year delay is crazy for any movie. At this point, we'll get the Odyssey before it, an Oscar-winning movie before that. Wild. I'm sorry. The same with Batman 2. You can't convince me. It's wild. It's just wild. Objectively wild. Actually, I had a lot more to talk about, and I didn't realize it, but I hate sitting down, so I'm gonna stand up for this one. So I'm gonna talk about the Marvel confirmed movies, because why not? Let's talk about the movies that are confirmed. Let me get the list out. But what I do know is Spider-Man 4 is confirmed for next year. Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday to be specific, is confirmed for next year. So wear gas, because Marvel is back. It's back, bro. Let's talk about it. DC, do they have any good projects coming out next year? No. Not to my knowledge, at least. Maybe the Green Lantern Corps movie, TV show, but Doomsday. That's Spider-Man 4. My forehead is crazy. No, it's not Doomsday. It's not Avengers 4. And, should I be honest? Who cares? Objectively, who actually cares? Let me go to the things I saved. Where can you find saved stuff in your profile? Oh, never mind. I found it. Yeah. Yeah. Who cares about I mean, I care about Green Lanterns, but the average fan might not. Yeah, the confirmed movies for 2026 Marvel. Spider-Man Brand New Day. First of all, I'm not a big fan of the Tom Holland Spider-Man. I love the Andrew Garfield one. Hopefully 2003 comes out. I'm delusional. But I'm not a big fan of Tom Holland Spider-Man. And so the fact that, like, that we're getting a more grounded approach to Spider-Man, it's like, I'm kind of happy about it. Hopefully it'll be in New York, but you never know with Marvel. The real question will be, like, will he make an appearance in Doomsday? Because apparently Spider-Man 4 will take place during the events of Avengers Doomsday. So will that... Like, what will happen there? Like, will he not come to Doomsday? Apparently, he might not be. He wasn't one of the cast members that were listed in the... Well, it was one of the casts for Avengers Doomsday, so that's kind of wild. But I don't know. Then, Avengers Doomsday. It's going to make, like, 2 and a bit billion, of course. It's an Avengers movie in Marvel. You know, Marvel's peak. Avengers peak. It's going to make more than... I think it'll make around 2 billion. I think it could do 2. Maybe 1.7. If it's, like, an average. Wild, isn't it? 1.7 is average is crazy. What else? Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Alright. So, I'm going to talk to you something right now. Daredevil Born Again Season 1. Episode 6 was released last week Wednesday. Bro, the TV show's fire. No one talks about it, but the TV show's low-key fire. I mean, people talk about it, but no one's talking about, like... So, episode 1, I wasn't a big fan of it. I didn't like the fact that they killed Foggy, and then they kind of moved what's her name again? Karen off to the side, like she didn't exist or anything. And I guess it's because I don't know why they did that, to be honest with you. Like, it's influenced the storyline, but not that much. It's influenced it quite a bit, but not enough to justify killing him off. Because he's such a fundamental character. Like, killing him off is wild, but he's returning for season 2, and so is Karen. So, are they gonna bring him back? Is he faked his death? You know, like the Secret Life of comics, Secret Life of Foggy comics, where he fakes his death. Who knows? I don't know. X-Men 97. I like X-Men 97 season 1. Season 2 is coming out next year. I think it's overrated. I really enjoyed it, but people talk about it like top 5 Marvel projects. It's not. Let's not lie to ourselves. It's good. But top 5 Marvel projects? Fam? Like, bro. No. No, it's not. It's not in top 5, like... No, it's top 5 TV shows for Marvel. But, like, it gets there. Like, people talk say, it's better than... I can't lie. I thought WandaVision was better than it. I thought, Loki, Daredevil... No, it's top 5 Marvel TV show project, but not overall projects. But that's not saying much because the TV shows don't make the top 5 for Marvel live action projects. So that's saying something. But Daredevil Born Again hasn't finished yet, so I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna hold out, but if it does, it could be up there, top 5. I'll talk about it later. Maybe I'll do like a list in next video where I'm like top 5 Marvel projects. But I don't know right now. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, season 2. I thought Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was good. Season 1, I thought it was good. Now, the first half, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was a bit slow, and then people were like, oh, it gets better. I was like, alright, okay. And I think it does get better. The second half of the season, I think it is better than the first half of the season. But I think it's a good TV show. I think people overhype it. People were not happy with the fact that Norman Osborn was black. Does it affect me? I don't care. I don't care if it's white, black, Jewish, Persian, Indian, Pakistani. Shout out to my Desi community. The Punisher special. Alright, okay, so the Punisher appeared in Daredevil season 1, Daredevil Born Again season 1, episode 6. And bro, I really enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed his appearance. I really enjoyed his appearance. Like the conversation he had with Matt when Matt hit him. And then when he mentioned Foggy, oh my gosh, bro, peak. Now, Punisher special. Is it a movie? Is it a TV show? I think it will be a Punisher special movie. If that's the case, let's go. A Punisher movie, fam. Now, if it's a TV show, like a limited TV show, I'd be like, alright, that's calm. I'm so gassed. You know, the thought that Punisher's returning to the Daredevil, to the Marvel universe is just sick anyway, so I don't really care. I love the Punisher. I love the TV show was really enjoyable. Yeah, the Thing actor was in the Punisher season 2. I think his name was Micro, that's his name. Yeah. So there's that. And then Vision Quest. Now Vision Quest is I think it's a sequel to WandaVision, and I'm kind of gassed. We saw the concept art of Vision and Peter Quill together, drunk. So like, it'll be interesting to see if that's fulfilled in, because apparently that was Doomsday concept art that was leaked. but it might be influenced. It might like come from what's it called, Vision Quest. Who knows? Who knows? Either way. As a Marvel fan or as just a movie fan in general, 2026 looks like a sick year, and 2025 is not disappointing, fam. 2025 is not disappointing, fam. It's not disappointing. But there's some more movies coming out this year. So, there's a couple of good movies coming out this year. How to Train Dragon live action, Karate Kid. I've forgotten the most movies. Mission Impossible: The Last Final Reckoning. I've forgotten what movies are coming out this year. Oh my gosh, I've forgotten, but we'll talk about it. Lilo and Stitch, Avatar: Fire and Ash. Oh wow, I've forgotten quite a lot of the movies. Well, I think I'll talk about it in another episode. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Either way,